me ask you, I do want to ask a couple questions. Now,
Sure.
let me ask, can you get the new head on a mannequin? Like,
Yes.
can you already buy it with a mannequin? And can
Yeah, so there's a Pro
it
Plus
be a female?
mannequin. Yes. Yeah, you can also pair them, change them around. So, if you already have like a female, you can add the Pro Plus head. Um, yeah, we have the abilities to do these things. We also, while Preston has some kits available already, we also see our distributors doing some unique things, kitting. We always encourage them, to do some of these things too to add value. And so, there's keep your eyes and ears open. I think, some people are running certain campaigns. And you just want to make sure that you all are following that and you know what they're doing. Again, to just try to get these products out there.
Um, Good. So yeah, because well, I was asking for myself because I
Oh,
think
yeah.
on ahead, and yeah, I only have the girl and my girl who identifies as a girl.
Right, right, right. So the female mannequin currently, we just started with the female alone, a single and a 4-pack. We did that when August, September of last year. Just in February of this year, we introduced a handful of additional offerings, kits, and a few other offerings. But keep an eye because as that product continues to evolve and get out there, we'll continue to expand those offerings where they make sense, where the demand is. We think about we have to be careful about putting too many products out there because we expect our distributors to stock all of these things so that when you order, you get them quickly.
Right.
So we want to make sure that we're putting products out there that you all want and need. And again,
Yeah.
that it's good to hear that that's something that you're interested in. It just kind of helps reinforce where we need to be focused and what products we need to be thinking about getting out there.
Yeah, and I do want to focus more on I see now, I understand a little bit because as somebody who's been using the professional line
Yeah,
for a while, when I got the Series 2000, I was like, "Oh, it's cool," but I haven't really gotten the groove to work it into, but now I see like going places from the Life Saving Summit, what you can't measure, you can't improve.
that's
And
right.
now
Yes.
be able to measure some different things and whatnot. And it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I see how that definitely could be an added
For
teaching.
sure. And so that product is a requirement now in Canada if you're teaching heart and stroke. They came out, I think it was 2021, February of 2021. Recoil is part of their guidelines. And so that product is a great fit there. It's not a requirement, right, of AHA. Maybe that'll change here later this year, but it's definitely an enhancement and something that, to your point, like, what you can't see, you can't measure or improve. And so I think it's important. And what we've seen here in the States, while some people have converted fully over to the Series 2000, we have seen quite a few folks that'll have like maybe one or two Series 2000s in their classroom. And so the vast majority of people are learning the skill on the professional, adult that we've had forever. And then maybe they go and like learn a little bit about recoil and making sure, and you can see that on the app. It's real time as you're doing your compressions. And so that instructor can say, hey, you're too deep. You're staying too deep. You need to rise. You need to let that, recoil happen. And you can see how far you're going. And so again, that's that muscle memory, just the awareness. And so they might just have one or two Series 2000 mannequins in the classroom to do that. And that's maybe what you're ultimately like tested on or, evaluated on, but you're learning the basic compression rate and depth and all of the other, professionals.
So now, because I teach about recoil, I mean, it's interesting to hear you speak it like that. I'm not sure how it's different in Canada, but I definitely, and I thought now,